down here.
All right, we are back, and we have our writing journals with us now. So, I learned a lot of things from reading this chapter. Did you guys learn a lot of things from reading this chapter? Absolutely. Today, I learned that a plant is
living.
Thank you. A plant is living. And today, I learned that a rock is
non-living.
living. This plant is living because
It grows.
it grows.
And it needs water.
And it needs
Air.
energy.
Wait,
Energy.
and it needs light.
Yes. Now,
It doesn't need cold.
why is this rock non-living? Because Victoria?
Because it doesn't make stuff.
It doesn't make
It doesn't need energy.
It doesn't reproduce, and it doesn't make other rocks. It doesn't need energy. What else do you want to add, Brooklyn?
Because it doesn't need food. It doesn't need water.
Ooh, I love it. All right, so we're going to write in our writing journals a few of the things that we learned today, but I want you to wait. I'm going to model what we're going to write. So I'm going to write, I learned that living things need energy. I learned that living things need energy. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah.
Yes, living things do need energy. So I wrote that sentence. Now you are going to write about something else that living things need. So I'm going to start you out on my board, and you are going to write, I learned that living things need, and you're going to tell me something else they need besides energy. So this is what you're going to write in your journal. You should be on your next page. So you're going to start out. Here's your sentence. I learned that living things need. So I can get your pencil, and you're going to start your sentence. I learned that. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
And after you write your sentence, we're going to share. I learned that living things need. What do they need?
I'm not reading it. I think that everyone is. Can I have a sharpener? Like a.
You need a different pencil?
Yeah.
There you go. You're welcome. I learned that living things need.
What was that word that starts with the R? Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. There's your chapter right here if you wanted to go through it, if you needed to look at your chapter.
Is energy in here?
Mhm.
Just need to find it. Oh, there it is.
I learned that living things need. Thank you for remembering punctuation at the end of your sentence. While you're waiting on your friends, can you draw me a picture of something that is living?
Yeah.
There you go. I learned that living things need.
Miss Gunn, how do you spell flower?
Flower? Well, did you write this? I learned that living things need. Are you there yet?
Good job, this.
Okay. Living things need.
Only this and this and this?
Mm-hmm.
Water. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. It looks great.
What color it?
What word are you looking for? You can while we have a few
Water.
minutes. Water. Don't know that it had the word water in here, but water was definitely a basic need. Basic need. Remember those basic needs are the things we need to survive? Yeah, so you can write basic need.
Can I get my thing?
What word are you looking for, Brooklyn? You're writing about life cycles? Okay. Or growing? Okay, here's your word.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. With the G. Grr. Oh, I love how you're using your spacing.
Just for two.
You're good. What do you need at the end of your sentence? Good. All right, we all finished your sentence, so I'm going to let you draw your picture later, but I want to move on really quick. Victoria, can you tell us your sentence? I learned that living things need
Energy.
energy. So can you repeat the whole sentence for me?
Yes. I learned that living things need energy.
And then you drew a picture. You had time because you finished. What did you draw a picture of?
Flowers in a pot.
Flowers, because flowers are living things. I love it. So Naya, can you read us your sentence?
Living things need basic needs.
Basic needs. And what was the example of the basic need that you were talking about?
We need trees.
No, but what was the example? What was the basic need that you were talking about?
That things need something.
Yeah, like what? What's an example of a basic need?
Air.
Oh, yes, air and water. And then you drew a picture of a what?
Tree.
A tree. Is a tree a living thing?
Yes.
Absolutely. Mr. Charles, I'm not sure what you're doing, but you don't need to be doing that. Let's fix it quickly. Thank you. All right, Brooklyn? So I learned that living things need energy. I love it. Great job, Miss Brooklyn. And if you had time to draw a picture of a living thing, what would you draw?
Flower growing.
You would draw a flower growing because a flower is a living thing. Great job. Close your writing journals for just a minute. I know you've got your marker in there, so we can go back. But I'm going to show you really quick two different types of dogs. Two different types of dogs. So, we all know who this is, right?
Biscuit.
Biscuit. This is Biscuit the dog. He is so cute, isn't he? and I wish I could bring him to school, but y'all know this is my dog, Rookie, right? This is a picture of my dog, Rookie. One of these dogs is living, one is non-living. Victoria, which one is living?
Ricky.
Rookie. Why is he living?
Because he's like a moving thing.
He is
He's a living thing.
he's a living thing.
No, sorry, little bud.
But how do you know he's living?
Because
What makes him a living thing?
he moves.
He moves. Does this dog move? No.
Only when you hold him.
Only when I hold him. Okay, but sometimes non-living things move like
Yeah.
cars, right? Okay.
And
So-
like trees, because the wind blows them.
Oh, but trees are living though, right?
Oh.
Ah. What else? What do you want to share, Zanaya?
Rookie is living because he needs water.
He needs water. Does this biscuit need water?
No.
He has basic needs like me and you. We are living. Brooklyn, what do you want to share?
Because that one's a teddy bear and that one's real.
This one's a teddy bear and this one is real. So does this teddy bear, does he make other puppies?
No.
Rookie
Wait,
could possibly. I hope he
Yeah.
doesn't, but he could make other puppies.
Is that a dog? I mean, is that a boy?
It's a boy.
Okay.
Yeah. it's
And
a
then
boy.
that one has ears, but he has tall ears and he has
Oh
little
yeah,
ears.
that's also how they're different. But we're talking about living and non-living. So really quick, I told you guys we were going to do a sort to finish out our living and non-living today. So I have some pictures. Go ahead and put your journals underneath your chair.
Okay. Do we need these two items?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. So I have a card. That says living. And then we have non-living. So I have some pictures that we are going to sort our living and non-living. So I'm going to give you a card. And then you're going to tell me, is it living or non-living and why? All right, here, Victoria, here's your first card. What do you have?
A tree.
A tree. Is a tree living or non-living? Living. And why is it living?
Because it can move
It
and it needs protein and
nutrients.
nutrients,
Very good. All right, Miss Sanaya, you have a
plane.
plane, like an airplane. Is that living or non-living?
Not living, but people can move it, but it can't move by itself.
Oh, very good, because planes do move.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
And they need oil.
Yes. All right, Miss Brooklyn, you have a duck. Is a duck living or non-living? Use your words. Is it living or non-living?
Not living.
Not living. A duck is not living?
No, it's living.
It's living.
I think she's thinking of a rubber duck.
Oh yeah, this isn't a rubber ducky like Miss Gen's rubber duckies. This is a real duck that goes quack, quack, quack. So it's living, right? Yeah, because the duck moves and grows and there's other ducks, right? And it needs things. All right, Victoria, what do you have? A shell. Is a shell living or non-living?
I don't really know about this.
Oh. Oh, she's saying a shell is living. What do you girls think?
It's living because it moves.
Yeah, because it opens his mouth.
Does,
No.
Wait, no, it's non-living. It doesn't move.
No,
Ah.
they said
well,
they said a shell is living. It's non-living.
hold on, Luke. You're not in our group. Luke, how do you know that a shell is non-living?
Because it doesn't need our needs.
Does it have basic needs, girls?
No.
No. Does shells make other shells?
No.
I'm glad we were thinking about that. Sanaya, you have a frog. Is a frog
Living.
Thank you. Brooklyn, you have a flower. Living or non-living?
Living.
Very
Because
good.
it grows.
Very good. Victoria, you have a party hat. Living or non-living?
Party end.
Non-living.
Party end.
Sanaya, you have a boat. Living or non-living?
Non-living.
Non-living. Brooklyn, you have a dog.
It's like Rocky or
Rookie. It's like my dog Rookie. So he is
It
living.
does look more like this thing.
All right. You have a lion. Living. And you have a ball.
Non-living.
Non-living. So you girls did a great job sorting living and sorting non-living. Right? Sorting non-living things. So, how do I know these things are living? How do I know these things are living? Sanaya, tell me one way.
This is living. This is living.
I know, but how do I know that?
Because it moves.
They move. What else?
But
How do I know they're living? Because this plane moves, the boat moves. How do I know they're living?
But they don't move. People have to move them.
Okay. How do I know these things are living, Brooklyn?
Because this one's walking, this one's walking, this one's jumping, and this one's going, and this one's going, and this one's walking.
Oh, I liked how you used the word growing. How do I know that they're living?
Because they could drink and they need nutrients.
Oh, they need nutrients and they have basic needs. How do we know these are non-living? Because y'all are right. Y'all sorted the right living and the right non-living. How do we know these are non-living? How do y'all know? How do y'all know to put them in this spot?
Because
Victoria?
You could tell, like, because they could move, but they need something to help them move.
Okay.
And, like, they don't need nutrients.
They
or
don't need nutrients.
They don't need basic needs.
They don't have basic needs. Can a ball make another ball?
No.
It cannot reproduce, can it? No, it can't. Does a party hat need energy?
no.
These things can't reproduce.
I mean, the
They
kid
don't.
that's wearing it.
I'm sure the kid that wears it does have a lot of energy. You're right. You girls did great with this sort. And before you do your own sort with your pencil box, with your supplies, I'm going to just review really quick all of the things that we were going to learn today to make sure that we learned them. So, did we recall that living things have basic needs?
Yeah.
Yes. Did we identify examples of non-living things?
Yes.
Yes. What did we distinguish between living and non-living?
Yes.
We just did. Before we read, did we preview the chapter to identify the topic?
Yes.
Yes. Did we make predictions about living and non-living?
Yes.
Did we read the difference between living and non-living?
Yes.
And did we generate questions about living and non-living? We didn't really do that one. We didn't. Let's think of a question.
Yes.
Let's think of a question because Adrian wants to come over here. So let's think of a question really quick. What question can we make about living or non-living for some of our friends that aren't back here? Ooh, what could we say?
We could say that flowers grow and
Flowers grow. So how do we make that a question? We could
do
say,
flowers grow?
do living things grow?
Yeah.
Do living things grow? What's another question we could make, Brooklyn?
That dogs can move and stuff can move, but the stuff that is still in their place, they cannot move.
Okay. How could we turn that into a question? Could we say, do non-living things have basic needs? No, they don't, but that's a question. Very good. You girls did awesome. So now I'm going to test you with a living and non-living sort that you are going to do on your own. You're going to cut out your pieces or your pictures, and you're going to decide if they are living. They will post them on this side, just like we did together a minute ago. Non-living on this side, living on one side, non-living on the other. And here is yours, Miss Brooklyn. You ladies did a great job.
Don't